Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's fucking late. Brandon, you're there, right?
Correct.
Hey, Brandon's here for a little bit. So I was meaning to start this about an hour, but I got caught up watching a bunch of Will Smith Switch remixes, and went down the YouTube hole, what do they call that, right? And I
hmm
got real caught up on a bunch of really bad Will Smith music.
And he's not lying. That is true, everyone. That
I'm a
is
boom boom shake the room kind of guy. I don't really get modern Will Smith, you know. It's true. So I gotta work on this here. Um, Fun day today. I was gonna actually do this 12 hours ago, but Brandon had house stuff to do, right? So we had this
yep.
really fun thing where my bank in California gave us a set of instructions for wiring over the money to buy our house. And then the day we go to do it, they're like, "Oh no, we gotta do this thing." And my wife just about lost her shit with that place. So had to fix that today, folks. In the meantime, this is the one I drew last time. This is the Ruffy. And we will move forward with this one. So file, save as. Let me save this. d.va. Sub down. I got a fun comment on the gradient maps video today, Brendan. So I
hmm
did this video, right, folks? Coloring with
Uh-huh.
gradient maps. A while ago, right? Wow. What the fuck is it doing? Okay. There. So, I don't know what just happened. So, it is this thing, coloring gradient maps, you all know. You know, using gradient maps to kind of develop some colorways, right? And for the most part, people dig it. But today I got this guy who commented, it's hilarious. He goes, "We just have to be careful on how much Photoshop is doing the work, as the artist should be doing most of the work and using Photoshop too to add."
Right.
To which I replied, "Perfect." Because man, like I don't know what else to say to this stuff anymore. It's like,
Yeah.
are you implying? What are you implying? But basically, the way I read it is he's basically saying that I'm making the program's doing all the effort. I mean, you
It is.
obviously don't follow any of my art if you think that I'm that guy that's like, you
Right.
know, tracing over stock photo. I mean, endless fucking.
You gotta stop doing that, man.
I know. Now when I get
I
really
mean,
annoyed with things, I just reply with one word comments and a period.
right. I mean, I know you traced over the livestock photos so you can get a job at Marvel because that's what they
3D,
look for right
yeah,
now. Is
3D, sure, right.
realistic.
Yeah, yeah.
Is
I just hit the done
realistic.
button on the fucking programs, let the programs figure out all the work. We just have to be
Yeah.
careful. It always comes from people that never have anything going on in their portfolio. They don't have anything to show. He
Yeah.
would go, "I'm didn't mean if you have to be so sore. I was just saying, like, I know what you were saying. You're gonna teach me now. I
Yeah.
gotta keep it in check. All right, Sarah Connor. You know what I mean? They absolutely Photoshop will not be reasoned with. The machine's taking over, man. Game over. Like I just. All right,
Exactly.
I get you. We just have to be careful that the artist is. If you think it's easy with the gradient maps, if you think that that's doing the coloring for you, go try it sometime. Get back to me. It's
Right.
fucking hard, bro. You know what I mean? Like, even to this day, I mostly use it to cover large swatches of things, you know, as a base, and then we'll build up. Other than that, when I'm doing covers, I don't use it much other than especially when I'm like concepting, because it's
hmm
faster. If people want to get changes, bro, if I'm working on, like you saw when I was working on t-shirts, if they wanted another colorway, they wanted like that Shepherd Fairy look, or they wanted neons, I can immediately do a gradient map and change the color. It's like, well, you got to make sure the
hmm
foot's not doing. Oh, fuck you! Like this is dude. It's weird, man. Because on one hand, you got these guys who think that the Photoshop is doing the work for them, which there's something to be said for artists who are like, You know, like when they buy those brushes that are cheap brushes and they're just like drawings of heads and torsos. You know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
just gonna Frankenstein their shit together. But then you follow Inktober.
Yeah.
You follow Inktober. So
Yes.
the Inktober guys don't like people doing digital inks. And they posted this thing on Twitter. They're like, well, it's because, you have access to Control Z and undos. And you have to like learn to grow as an artist and be better. And what's on the page is on the
Uh,
page. Meanwhile, guys who got like, Parkinson's disease are like, man, I can't fucking draw on the page anymore. Like my one fucking thing I
right.
have going I'm one of those dudes where I was getting carpal tunnel. Like I had to now I can ink traditionally again because I was doing it so much. Like they come with these fucking rules, bro.
Yeah.
Like don't cheat yourself. That's what I always try. It's like something you learned in the army. Like, don't cheat yourself.
Hmm.
So if your shortcuts are like cheating yourself, you don't really understand what it is you're doing, then yeah, it's having
Right.
a negative effect on you as an artist. You know, but holy shit, I'm one of those guys, right? Just
Hmm.
over here fucking,
I wish you weren't, but you know.
so over here. So, you guys, if you ever see a one-word reply from me, it's just because I find that comment annoying. If it's one word in a period, if it isn't thanks, I mean it. But if it's one word in a period, like perfect, cool, I'll show you another one to make an example, right? Here's another
Make it.
example.
Make an example.
Yeah, I'll make an example out of this dude. So I posted my covers on DeviantArt from the First Strike stuff, right?
Hmm.
And I got this guy who said, check this one. Zelda the Swordsman says, took Optimus drawing lessons from Pat Lee, did we? So then I reply, cool, period.
Right.
And he replies, that wasn't a compliment, period. And I go, perfect, period. And he goes, so you were trying to make him look like a marshmallow? And then I replied, tasty, period. And he seemed to stop. Like, it's 20 days ago, so he seemed to stop after that.
Yeah. Tasty.
Yeah, tasty.
I like it.
You never got to reach him anyway. So, no
Right.
point. What am I supposed to do? You know?
Stop copying Pat Lee. Jeez,
You know
man.
me, man. That's what I do. I just plop open a bunch of Pat Lee comics and trace.
Hell yeah.
Dicks. You know?
We've all seen your room on the channel, Rob. We see all those art books that you're stealing from and those
Yeah.
printed
Yeah.
out guides and
Yeah. I mean, I do show everything I do. Like, embarrassingly so, man. Like, this stuff is not normally stuff artists like to share. They only like
right.
to like show the cool art, and zoom in on how perfect their shit looks. They're not showing every fucking thing, bro.
No. Come to me, charger. There you go. Good phone charger.
Like one guy was complaining that my covers based on action figures look like action figures. They look like toys for that thing based off toys.
Yeah.
Yes.
I gotta print something, so I'm gonna mute my mic here for like 30
hmm
seconds.
Like yes, I make my stuff look like toys when I get to have a say in how my art looks. Why? Because that's just how I am, man. It's how I've always been. Go look at that video of Rob's old art. You'll see. I've just gotten better at it. When I have a choice, that's just how I like to draw. In the past couple years, I've really gone double down on it because I'm just not caring anymore.
Right. Rob 2.0 gives no fucks.
Brandon's tab removal is hurting Brandon. He couldn't be on last night because of his tab removal.
I just had a
The pain was so
headache.
bad.
Oh no, it wasn't the pain. It just I felt just drained and had a headache, but it didn't. I can handle pain as far as physical. It just
Nah, you were crying like a little bitch. Crying like a little bitch.
I got a video of it. I didn't cry. I just sat there and took it like a man.
Mm.
I'm not gonna show you the video, but I show anybody who wants to see it.
And what did I tell you? Stop getting tattoos.
Yeah, I'm getting the ones that I got when I was 18 removed.
It's like 5 years ago.
I'm 32. It was fucking 14 years ago.
You're like,
When I got
amputation.
the
They removed his head.
yeah,
He is a potato head. They can just remove pieces.
yeah. But no, I'm getting rid of these ugly ones I got when I was 18. So losing weight, trying to get rid of these ugly tattoos, etc., etc.
Like a potato, he's interchangeable. His parts are
Hell
interchangeable.
yeah.
We must be careful that the machines are not doing all the work for us, Brandon. The artist must put something in too. The artist. Are we talking about me? What are we talking about here? Like, I don't know.
Right.
Like, I don't know what he means. The artist. Which artist? Me? The person on the internet? I
Hey
was
Kyle.
trying to be.
Hey Jamal. Hey Shadow Kid.
You know what it'll be? He'll go, I'm actually a big fan.
Right.
Like
Right.
that'll
It's
be
like
that.
when
They love that move. That's,
yeah.
I love that one when they come back. I'm actually a big fan. Okay. I never said you weren't, I just don't
Right.
understand the argument.
I like your art and all. I just think you talk too fucking much.
Yeah,
All
on my
right.
own
Thanks.
podcast.
Yeah. Thanks. All
Yeah,
right.
on my fucking thing it's all about me.
Jamal says, I think that cover looks horrible, Rob. Step your game up. No, I'm just kidding. He said it looks great.
Oh, I don't know, man. This is where we fail. We fail
Is this
upwards right here.
is this d.va from Overwatch?
It's the goal. That's what I'm attempting to do. What I'll probably end up drawing is, you know,
Whatever the computer
the real,
pops out.
real heroes play school version of her.
Mm-hmm. You're actually, I think you're tracing over a cosplay chick while also
Yes, yes,
using
there you
toy
go.
figures.
Yes, yeah. Better be careful. Some of these
They
cosplay
might.
chicks end up at Nazi rallies. Like,
Uh, oh,
yeah. Some of them
that
do,
got
Brandon.
dark.
Yeah, right? Because you just never know who you're swiping from these days.
All right.
Careful. Careful, folks. I used to joke with Kinko's it's the done button. Oh, we should sell these giant red buttons. We'll call it the done button. And then a year later, the Staples thing came out. I was like, "See, that's what I'm talking." They used to fucking laugh at me. I'm like, "We'll just sell giant red buttons. And anytime someone wants some shit fucking done right now, just click the done button. There you go. Can do a whole campaign for it. You want the done, mate? Then they end up calling it the easy button. But I used to call it the done button. Like, it's too. Should have been in marketing. Problem is, I'm not a people person.
Yes, you are.
This is where the most social I am when I'm here and I don't have to hear anyone else. Like,
Pretty
barely
much.
Brandon. I know he's on a timer.
Me?
Hmm.
Yeah. I'll be all right. Nothing a Red Bull won't cure.
I'll have to work that out. Hey, what's up, Darth? Rob is a social butterfly. I can be. I can turn it on. And then I go right back home and pass out from exhaustion.
The 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 hardship of being sociable.
Yeah.
Rob's only sociable when he's smoozing with the big wigs like Kevin Eastman
And
when he's
Kyle Wright and
right.
Tom Hutchinson.
All of you don't know how evil Rob really is. You never know evil until the person you think is your friend sends you 22 pictures of them eating from your favorite place that you cannot get to.
I have them saved. I was considering, doing it again tomorrow.
For those that don't know, my short-lived time at working in San Diego with Rob, there was this place called Surf Bros, and it was magically delicious teriyaki Hawaiian barbecue chicken stuff. I think I ate there 4 times while I was there. It was amazing.
In a week.
Yeah. So Rob, it was right there on the way home too, back to the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
But Rob decided, since I was all bummed out, about having to go home, to go there, eat there, and send me about 22 pictures or so of him.
I sent a picture of me going up to the door, like one picture, two
going to the door, opening the door,
going
the
up to
menu,
the register,
ordering, handing the money,
menu, handing
getting
the
the food, open the food,
filling up
pouring
the sauce
on the
cups,
food,
pouring a drink.
Yes, everything, everyone. Like a step by step.
And then tossing half of it in the trash.
Yeah, and then he sends me a picture dumping it, half of it in the fucking trash. And then he could have brought some to me. Didn't you come to me
And
that
then
weekend?
I drove straight to your house and didn't bring you any.
Yeah, and you could have just brought me some. I would have ate your fucking leftovers. That's how bad I love that place. You're a dick.
So I came to your house with the smell of it on me.
Yes,
Yeah.
like a scent of another woman.
Your dog could tell what I was up to.
She knew. She was like, "You son of a bitch! You could have gave me a bite too." So every time you guys think Rob's mean to me, that's not mean. Mean is that shit when it comes to food. Yeah, that's right, Psycho. Damn indeed. LOL from everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, I guess, hey, I don't know if it's Jared or Gerard. I'll go Gerard. Gerard. That's what I'll go, Gerard.
Jared.
Mr. Reynolds.
Everyone's afraid to say Jared. Is that offensive now?
Yeah, right. I'll call him G-Rod.
People have names.
Gerard.
G-Rod. J-Rod, dumbass.
I'll call you J-Rod.
J-Rod. J-Rod was the name of the alien that supposedly the government had in the MJ-12 documents.
What?
I know. You don't. The shit I know, Brandon. You know?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
My half-brother would know.
Oh. Sorry, I don't have your DNA.
You know, that's what your last 6 girlfriends.
Oh, they had some of my DNA.
See how I blocked in that shape and then I drew the boot? You gotta be careful not to let the Photoshop do all the fucking work, man. We gotta be careful here. You should not have to blob in shapes and then...
Yes. Yes.
I mean, I wish... Fuck it. I suck. That's why I just tell people, it's just... I don't have the talent.
You really don't.
I don't. Like, I have limitations, you know. These light time sessions, night all time. Yeah, I'm supposed to be doing this 12 hours ago, but with the house, it's just every day I'm on call for something, you know.
Like a nurse.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a d.va commission. There's supposed to be 3 Overwatch characters, and then when I get done, I was gonna go back and finish that plushie one. But one guy turned his fucking Overwatch character into Talon from Batman and fucked up my whole plan.
Yeah, but it looks dope.
Yeah, but it fucked up my whole plan.
But it looks dope.
Gotta be careful my years of experience don't do the work for me. Yeah, you should post that reply in there. I only do one word replies, Dom. That's a good one.
What's that on your DeviantArt?
No, it's on the YouTube under the gradient maps video.
Oh.
Meanwhile,
Sign.
a million other gradient maps tutorials will come out. You know, it's just whatever. It's on the YouTube. I mean, I should just redraw the fucking CG rendering over too, right?
Yep.
Right? That's what most people do. Yeah, I'm drawing Iron Man, and I just redraw the CG rendering and be like, I drew a photoreal Iron Man, or you looked at the photo and redrew it.
Right.
Pro critic. I know. Oh, I know how to cover it. You know how to handle it, but it's just whatever. It just makes me laugh. It's like, shh. Focus on your own portfolio. Shh. Shh. Scotty. Shh. I did a Master Chief once. Been
Mm-hmm.
a few years. Been a few years. Well, someone's got to commission me one. I'm not doing a Master Chief anytime soon. So, on my own, I got enough to do. You're drawing digitally, so it doesn't even count. But I draw and paint traditionally as well, motherfuckers. And I write, Doug. The writing's been kicking my fucking ass mentally. Brandon saw a bit of it today.
Yeah, it's a bit of a chaos.
I know you talked about it on the podcast the other night, but it's even crazier, right? When I go through
Oh
all of
yeah.
it. Yeah. I try not to because it just, no one cares, but I made Brandon listen. What do you think commission are going to be up? No clue, Darth. There'll be 4 a month, you know, once I get settled, is the goal. So I'll probably take 3 a month the first month, and then if it goes according to plan, then I'll add one more. So could be as soon as October, could be as late as November, depending on the move. So, or you pretend to work. Hey, that's how I used to get a lot of shit done. Yeah, I'll be doing this for at least 2 more hours. So I figure as early as November. I don't know. Every time I give a date, some crazy fucking thing happens.
Right.
How's the house stuff going? I kind of talked about it earlier, but it's going fine. It's just we have a lot of my savings is in a bank in California, and we had gone through a truckload of shit with them transferring money up here before for the for some fucking thing we had to do. Oh, there's a what do they call it? Good faith money you have to put down, right? So you put this certain amount of money when you're buying a home. You put a certain amount of money into a good faith retainer that the loan officer holds, right? So when you put an offer on a house, there's already some money in the pot saying, "Hey, I'm not just saying I want to buy your house. Here's a certain amount of it already in there." When they accept your offer, you guys meet on an agreement. Then you do the inspection and the house appraisal to make sure that the house is worth what you're, you know, taking a loan out
Mm-hmm.
on. Then you have to put your money down. So we got to get the rest of that money from my bank from California. Now, we were told since we filled out all this paperwork before that all we have to do now is we can just wire it over, right?
Uh-huh.
Except the day my wife went to go do that, they're like, "Oh no, you have to do it all over again." The Notary Republic, all this fucking shit. And she flipped the lid. She's like, "You told me specifically that we already did this. When we do it again, we only have to do we only just straight wire." "Who told you that?" She's like, "You did. Your name on this date at this time." Why would never? You did in fact say that on this day, on this time, So I had to go
Right.
deal with that today. So it's getting done, folks. It's just, and then she's all bent out of shape and emotional about it, rightfully so. So I made this thing called Alfredo crumble, right?
Mm.
hmm
Speaking my language now.
So it's roasted cauliflower with chicken, and I make this cream and Parmesan sauce with spinach and sun-dried tomatoes in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I put it in the bowl, has the Alfredo chicken Parmesan sauce mix with the spinach and the sun-dried tomatoes. That goes in the bowl. On top goes roasted cauliflower, okay, which
Mm-hmm.
is lemon juice, minced garlic, smoked paprika, pepper. In the oven, so it's got a little char to it, a little bit. And then on top of that, I take Parmesan cheese and I make a crumble. I
Yes.
toast it in the oven and I put it on like cornflakes. And let me
This.
tell you, Doug, knock it right out. I put a little sriracha on mine, but it looks like this bowl of meat cornflakes. Oh, it's so good. it's, it's so good. So I made that for dinner, and we watched Rose Battle season 2. But I've been putting all my recipes into my Google Drive so I can replicate them wherever I go. Let me figure out this fucking Mac. It's keto friendly. It's a little rich, but it's worth the effort. See how I'm using a difference layer to turn that black into white? But we got to be careful not to let the program do too much for us. It absolutely will not stop. Put her in charge, man.
All right, I gotta go shower and get ready for bed.
Oh, you didn't hang around long enough for me to yell at you.
You did that earlier today. We're good.
Stop the hammering, Brandon.
And
Hammer
that was
time.
really good. I really like that video.
Stop the hammering. Fucking sucks. You guys want to see what I'm talking about? Go to my Twitter and see the stop the hammering post or never stop the hammering. Just watch it all the way through. It's hilarious. I normally
All
don't
right.
post that kind of shit, but it's funny.
Yeah.
I couldn't help myself this time. It was pretty funny. All right, Brandon.
All right. Later, Dom. Later, Dart. Later, Psycho. Later, Gerard. Later, Darth Andrew. Dom. Kyle. I think Kyle's still on. All right. Later, Rob.
Later. Yeah, I'll be on for about another 90 minutes. save this. I'm gonna take a 5 minute and go grab some water. Give me a second. All right, let me see. All right, everybody. That'll be good enough to draw. So I'm gonna try to get these drawn tomorrow. Put them down on the paper and actually physically draw these fucking things. Slowly we reawaken the art beast, right? Slowly we reawaken the craziness. Right before it gets real fucking crazy around here. So, I got this stuff tomorrow to do, and we got some stuff for Tom I gotta start rolling on. You may have seen, uh, there's the Talon one, that's not the stuff for Tom. So there's this one, these are the commissions, and this one. See if I can get them all at the same. 1, 2, 3. We got these. And for Tom, let me open that up. Let's go to the freelance. Freelance folder, Big Dog, Penny for Your Soul, Anubis. I gotta give him a compositional Ruffy to pick from. Where'd it go? Was it just not? It's taking its sweet time opening? It is taking its sweet time opening. Unless it already thinks it's... No, it's taking its sweet time. Here we go. So I gave him 3 choices in terms of composition, and Senor Tom picked this basic idea here. So that's what we'll be working on as well, in between all this stuff, right? Bada boom. Thanks, Darth Andrew. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. I will get to them. If I give you a single word answer, then that's how I. Then you've struck gold. I'll be back on tomorrow, folks. All right. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Super appreciate it. Peace.